Hello, everybody. It's Sophia Mona Lisa from the Golden Rays Center and the Roseville Mystery School. And I'm happy to be here today to give you an overview of my most recent video journal regarding the spring equinox and its 4-day portal of activations, which started yesterday, Sunday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Of course, today is Monday, March 18th, and the equinox is tomorrow, Tuesday, the 19th. And then 2 days later, on the 21st, there's going to be some really potent aspects in the sky that I'll speak to in just a minute. So this is just a quick overview. The full, actually 2-hour video journal is available on my Patreon community. I invite you to come over and join us there as a tier 1 member for $11 a month. You get access to all of my cosmic event videos as well as special discounts on my work. So I will put a link to my Patreon community in the description box below for you to come join us. But in the meantime, let's just take a very, very quick look at what I'm discussing in that 2-hour video journal. So first of all, what I want you to be aware of is that the ancient constellation that is informing not only this 4-day portal, also all of the activations in the sky that are transpiring between March 13th and April 1st, so that's a huge window, is the constellation Pegasus, the white-winged, golden maned horse. Now, the constellation of Pegasus has to do with transformation through embodiment and rising above earth-bound existence. So this is kind of a funny little happening. I did that video journal yesterday, posted it on Patreon yesterday, and this morning, the unicorns came to me and said, look, because Pegasus is involved with this portal, we'd like to offer some medicine as well. And so let me stop my share here so that I can show you this. So I got out my unicorn deck. Just going to show that to you. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that. Magic of Unicorns. This is done by Diana Cooper. She also has another deck that I work with that you will see in the 2-hour video journal, which is my dragon oracle that Diana Cooper has put together. It is so phenomenal how her work through these oracle decks so completely dovetails with my work. So I love that. Anyhow, this is the card that came through from the unicorns today. Hope you can see it, trying to get it here where you can see it. And it says Unicorn Portal. I love that because I've been talking about this spring equinox being a part of this 4-day portal of activations. And so let me just put on my glasses really quickly here and share with you the big takeaway from this unicorn portal card. The unicorns are saying, focus on your light and listen for a message. That is so synchronistic with what I'm sharing around this time period. And so essentially they're telling us that this is a high frequency portal, and it is time now, if you're resonating with these messages, it's time for you to serve the universe by aligning and focusing on your divine light. So that was a complete surprise to have come through this morning from the unicorns. And I'm just so appreciative to them for just kind of validating and supporting what's happening in this 4-day portal around the spring equinox. Okay, let me go back to the slides. So here we are, this constellation Pegasus, facilitating our ability to transform our sacred temples, these physical bodies, by embodying more and more of our divine light, that golden sun here in our Christ heart, which then helps us to rise above our earthbound existence. So the portal opened yesterday, as I said, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, with a Sun-Neptune conjunction in Pisces. And of course, Pisces is the realm of your mighty I am presence, the source of your divine self. I go into that quite a bit. And then tomorrow, 2 days after this Sun-Neptune conjunction that happened yesterday, which was an extremely potent event, because in the sky we had a grand cross, we had a grand earth trine, and we had a T-square. And so if you've been following my work, you know that the T-square and the grand cross are highly alchemical aspects, which is why I brought in the dragons. They made themselves known to me back in October at the second eclipse on this Aries Libra axis of conscious equal partnership, that they were wanting to come in and be in conscious equal partnership with the work that I'm doing. I've actually been working with dragons since I began my shamanic priestess process way back in 2006, 2007. So the dragons are here to help us and anchor in the alchemical aspects. So there's 2 dragons that showed up that are incredibly powerful that I speak to in the full video journal. Now, of course, tomorrow is the spring equinox, and the spring equinox happens when our sun, the heart of our solar system, crosses the threshold from 29 degrees of Pisces to 0 degrees of Aries. That placement, 0 degrees of Aries with the sun standing there, tells us it's the spring equinox. It's really the beginning of a brand new astrological year, and it has to do with rebirth, growth, and renewal. So in addition to the chart that I go into regarding the Sun-Neptune conjunction, I go into a lot of information here around the spring equinox chart. One of the big takeaways that you'll see here in blue is a cosmic aspect that I discovered that I call a TP, and it's on its side, but I think if you look at it closely, you can see that it does resemble a TP. And with these TP aspects, what makes them up is you've got an opposition. So here we have an opposition between Pluto and the moon on this Leo Aquarius axis, this mastery path of relationship equality. And in fact, I just did a whole video journal on the mastery path of relationship equality. So I invite you to go back and watch that if you haven't seen it yet. It also includes 2 trines. So we've got a trine here from Pluto to Epona, the Celtic horse goddess, from Aquarius to Gemini. We have a trine from the moon to the equinox point from Leo to Aries. Now, the next thing that we've got besides the opposition and the 2 trines is we have a sextile, and that's a 60-degree aspect between Aries here at the equinox point and Epona in Gemini. So these 3 components have to come together to create this TP aspect. And when they do, they are either going to happen in fire, air elements like we see here, right? Fire, Leo and Aries, or air, Aquarius, Gemini, or it will happen in water, earth, okay? This is clearly a fire, air, or air, fire, however you want to say it, TP, which means this. If it is an air, fire, TP, it is a sacred masculine TP. If it is an earth, water TP, it's a sacred feminine TP. Now, a TP in the indigenous culture is a sacred container. It's a sacred space. And so with this aspect, it is also a sacred container, and it's a sacred container for the presence of either the sacred feminine or the sacred masculine. In this instance, we have a sacred container for the presence of the sacred masculine. And what's transpiring within this sacred container is a manifestation of a high frequency creation, a leading edge creation that is very quickly, very rapidly becoming a reality, meaning it is outpicturing, it's unfolding in our external reality. So first, it starts to come together within our inner reality, and then it shows up in our outer reality. Now, with a sacred masculine TP, what's being manifested is harmonious, uplifting, inspired, and passionate. So again, to learn more about that, I refer you back to the full video journal on my Patreon site. Now, on Thursday, the 21st, that's the end of this 4-day portal that's going from the 17th through the 21st. We have 2 separate, very potent aspects in the sky happening nearly concurrently, nearly, very close, and both on the same day. We've got the sun sextiling Pluto in Aquarius, and we have Venus, the sacred feminine, coming together with Saturnia. We call that a conjunction in Pisces. So I go into the significance of those events as well. So I hope you will join us over on Patreon for the full event to see how all 4 of these events, 3 of them, which are sun events, are interlinked and related to this whole spring equinox theme. The fact that they are happening right now before we have that lunar eclipse at the end of the month, preparing us for that lunar eclipse. So until the next time, I just want to say to you, from my heart to yours, may the peace of the cosmic Christ enfold you and carry you forth on wings of light until you have reached eternal perfection. Thank you so much for watching this brief overview. I look forward to seeing you over in our Patreon community. Here is the link. I will include it below. And until the next time, I'm wishing you many, many blessings. Take care, beloveds. Bye bye.